first focus is to keep the car on track. The new changes here in Spa, I mean, risk and reward has changed a bit. The gravel traps are calling you. They're very close now, so I'm sure we're going to see some full course yellows, hopefully no red flags, but there's going to be a few people in the gravel, so we have to make sure first that we're not one of those, but of course we're aiming to go for the victory.
I mean, we want to get back to winning for sure. So yeah, we rolled out pretty good, I'd say. But also the other cars and other classes are quite close. So yeah, we don't want to be too close to them. So we'll try and do what we can in qualifying, and then the race we'll hopefully have a good one and see where we finish up.
Yeah, very close between the two cars. Camille just put me by half a tenth. We still think we can aim for the victory. Over the consistency. We have a great pit crew strategy. We have to do a perfect race tomorrow, but I think showing that between the top four cars there was 3/10 in qualifying, I think it shows we could be in for a great race tomorrow.
Unfortunately, I think we're not enough, but I think congrats for the Glickenhaus first pole, I guess. So I think we lap time. I mean, in terms of time, is quite tight between us and Glickenhaus and Alpine. So I'm looking forward for tomorrow's race. It looks much better than Sebring. So it's, for us, it's looking for tomorrow, obviously. But at the same time, I think the race is long, so we have to prepare for the race. So we're here for endurance race, not for qualify. So I think tomorrow is the most important day.
The race starts is always a bit of a special moment, but it worked quite well for us, and then I was able to take the slipstream of the Glickenhaus and just save a bit of energy. At some point they did have a bit more degradation than us, and we were able to overtake them, and at the same time I had saved enough energy just to go a lap longer. So it was a great race until then, and then after the red flag, when I started, I tried to restart the car, it did not restart, and then obviously I had the issue of the car being red. It's never easy, obviously you try to power cycle the car, and then at some point we had to go, but the car was still drivable, but at some point then the issue became worse and the car turned red, which means it's big danger, and I had to stop the car and jump out. So at that point there is not much more you can do. Obviously, as you can imagine, I was feeling a bit stressed because the race was not yet over, so I wanted to find a solution, but obviously there was nothing to do.
First hour was not too bad, weather was nice, and then yeah, it turned really, really changeable conditions, very, very wet. But yeah, we hung in there, had a clean race, didn't do any mistakes, and that was key to today, I think.
I don't know what is wrong with this place with the weather. I mean, it's just amazing how it rains, stops, it rains a lot. Yeah, it was on the limit today. I could see very dark on turn one, so you need to take some decisions, but today the team took the right decisions. Sometimes in these conditions it's a gamble, but yeah, we took the right decisions, and I mean the job that Kamui and Mike did today on those terrible conditions was impressive. Today was one of the toughest races so far.
Our president, Mr. Sato-san, is visiting first time our races after the pandemic. So I'm very happy to have the best result here.
After what happened in Sebring, I think I couldn't have asked for more. Finishing the race on tough conditions, proving myself again, and yeah, doing a good job.
at least we're kind of back in the game a little with the championship now, scoring some good points and onto Le Mans and keep this momentum going. Hopefully score well there.
I mean, I feel a little luck for our new car, so I think hopefully we'll win for Le Mans.